Hey everyone, hi, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, or whatever you want to call it. Anyways, today I decided that I'm gonna move my camera just a little bit. It's a little crooked. But anyways, I'm gonna make my grandma's chicken. But anyways, so I'm just cutting it up. I got me a couple of capon chickens. I've already started cutting up some so you can see what I've done. And then I've already washed my gallina. Look at this. Look at this. So I've already washed it. I know I haven't done a video in a little bit, but it's okay. You know, I'm back, and stuff. So, you know, glad about that. But welcome to Margaret's Kitchen. Comidas de mi familia. Tu sangre es tu sangre. I love that saying. That's a saying that goes a long ways. And I truly believe in that saying, you know. And but anyways, let me just move this up a little bit because it's a little crooked. Anyways, so we've been busy little beavers around here. Our granddaughter was here from the Navy, and so I've kept myself. I was preoccupied with her doing that, and those that are on my Facebook and stuff saw a lot of the things that I did for her while she was here, and so exciting, you know, a lot of exciting things going on, and a lot of sad things going on too. But it's all good, you know. God always sustains us. You know, I always say God will sustain us no matter what we do in our life. God's always there for us. And so, anyways, so thank you to those that have ordered my cookbook, my Authentic New Mexico cookbook. I am just so grateful to each and every one of you that have actually taken the time to order my cookbook, you know, from Margaret's Kitchen NM. Hello. Anyways, thank you guys all. And those of you that haven't ordered it, you can do so at www.nm. cookbookmariabaca.com. NM cookbook mariabaca.com. My brain went blank for just a second. I don't know why, but it did. Anyways, I've had so much in my mind, a lot going on in my mind, you know, and but at the same time, you know, I just feel so blessed that God is just always with me, and I just need prayer. Just you guys, just pray for me. I just need a lot of prayer, and stuff. So, and my entire family needs prayer. My entire family, not just my little nucleus. My entire family needs prayer, and it's important. You know, it's so important. Our whole dynamics of when my father passed away changed our whole family dynamics, and it's been tough. It's been tough, and so. But anyways, but it's okay. I have, you know what? I'm just happy that I know God, and He has helped me through so much. But anyway, so now what I'm doing is I'm gonna start cutting up my chicken, and I go, okay, I'm gonna cut it my way, and this is my way, you know, just like the song. And but anyway, so this is what I do, and I love to buy these chickens, you know, and I do pop the joint a little bit when I'm cutting it, and that's because it's easier to cut right through, and so you know, to me, I think that's a good thing. So anyway, so here's the thigh and the leg. And so here again, I haven't cut the legs off this one, but I will. So you see there's like this whole piece right there. So you can kind of feel that like joint right here. It's like right there. And so anyway, so cut it, and sometimes I get the joint just right, just like now. And so see, look, and stuff. So anyway, so I try to always separate it, you know, the legs from the thighs and stuff. And again, look, you can kind of see where that joint is. So I always get the chicken, kind of hold it tight, and then, you know, I cut right through it, and it cuts easy. Look, see, again. And so anyway, so that's what I do, and I'm gonna cut this one too. So I have two capons because when I'm making chicken, familia they love to come over. So I don't know which ones are coming over today, I know that Mijita, the older one, and her family are coming over. And excuse that phone, that's hubby's phone. And he left it in here, and now it's ringing. And so you gotta hear the phone ring because my hands are full of chicken. So sorry, it'll turn off in a second. See, told you. So again, I get this right at the joint. You see the joint right here? So then, this way it's easy to cut. See, right through the joint. And when I make fried chicken, I like to use this chicken and stuff. So it's a good thing. So anyways, so I'm gonna cut it again along this joint from the leg and the thigh. See, again. And so, but anyway, so yeah, so what I was saying is that yes, you know, death takes on a whole different ball game when it comes to family, and this is one. So this is what I do with my, with the wing. So you know, it's open like this. See how it's open? I'm like backing up. Hello. But anyways, so I try to crisscross it to the back part of the chicken. That's what I do. Just makes it look like a heart. But anyways, so that's what I do there, and stuff. So anyways, so then again too, like with this part, that's what you do again. I find the joint, and sometimes I get it right, and sometimes I don't. You know, I'm only human. But anyways, so yeah, death just brings on a lot, you know, and stuff. And so when somebody dies, the whole dynamics that you had in your life really does change. And some people can admit that, and some people can never admit that it changes. It's sometimes easier to blame everybody. And but in all reality, that's what we live for, you know, is we live to die. But we live to serve the Lord first, you know, and that's what's important, is serving the Lord. You know, it's just serving Him, being happy, you know, and serving the Lord. And that's what I do. So, not perfect, but that's what I do. So when I cook, I think about my family. My grandma, because my grandma made the best chicken. Best fried chicken. My dad would always say that about his mama. And he would call her La Mama. La Mama. And so, anyways, and so today my uncle's here today. The only uncle I have left on my dad's side of the family. And so he's here. And him and hubby are outside. And so anyways, so he's here. So usually what I do here is I just get this across and then cut up. You know, it's easy that way. And stuff. So anyways, all that skin, and I just hold it. I'm no expert at cutting chicken, and it's okay. But anyways, so then I cut the excess chicken, the skin from that part. But anyways, so yes, so we've had graduations. I've gone back to, I'm doing school. I'm going to school, you guys. And which is okay. I'm old, but I'm going to school and stuff. So I'm excited. You know, I'm excited. So okay, so now you see these are the ribs. This is the rib of the chicken. Okay. So now what I do is I try to find the center part of the rib, and I try to go down. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't, but it's okay. So see, I got it right. So just go all the way down, okay? See? Go all the way down. And then I pop it. And then right at the joint again, right where I popped it, you can hear it. It's like really good to do that like that. So then what I do is I find it again. Did I make a mess? Probably, but it's okay. It's my kitchen, right? And but anyways, and then I'm gonna make a homemade German chocolate cake. I That's probably one of my favorite cakes is German chocolate. I eat a sliver. And when I say a sliver, it's probably just a sliver, less than a sliver, because I'm diabetic. And so I don't eat a lot of sweets at all. I eat all this stuff. I'm a savory person. So see, look, here's the rib. See, here's all the rib. And there's no meat in it, but you know my grandma loved the rib. Because she loved to royal. How would she say it? Le gusta royal, the bone, you know? So she'd clean that bone, boy. And that was her thing to do. She loved to clean that bone. Whether it was the neck bone from the turkey or it didn't matter. She loved to royal that bone, you know? She'd say some word like that. But anyway, so see, here it is. And so I cut it in half. So, see, there it is. Isn't that cool? And so, look. And so anyway, so I'm going to just separate it a little bit. And then of course I have the heart and the gizzards right there too that I had already taken out. So that's there. So, okay. So then this is what they call the keel and stuff. So look at how pretty that white meat is. Isn't that gorgeous? And look at how thick it is. It's just really beautiful and thick, you know? And so anyway, so a lot of people will cut straight down the keel this way. And so just so you could see all that white meat, see? But what I do is I'll go probably about right here. Did you hear that? And it goes straight, just straight. See? Okay. And then I'll cut down. See, there it is. And my grandson, our youngest grandson, he loves white meat. That's his favorite, is white meat. So we gotta make sure to have white meat. I'm a dark meat person, so that's my thing. So see, look, there's all the white meat. Look how pretty that is. And it cuts easy, you know, I mean, and look, there's all that. Isn't it pretty? And so anyways, I cut this little tails off because I don't like the little tail. You know, that's just excess. That's all it is. Okay, so everybody's going, oh my God, she's using a wood board. Yes, I'm using a wood board, but guess what? I clean my wood board with Clorox. I let it soak real nice. I clean it with Clorox, and I've never poisoned my family, okay? So anyway, so look, here's the keel. And so, anyway, so then what I do again is I go down about right here. Okay? You can hear that bone right there. And then what I do is I just kind of pop a little bit, which there's not really a joint there. There. Look. You're carne, and this is kind of where you'll find the, como se dice, the wishbone, ¿verdad? And that little bone. See? Perfect. Perfect chicken. And again. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And look, not bad, huh? So I'm going to put it all right here. There's a little piece right here. Right there. Get rid of this. Let me wash my hands. Look, and I use my wrist. Rinse off my hands first really well. And then I soap up my hands. Because, okay. And I'm out of papel. Out of paper towels. Get some more. So anyways, so that's what I do there. And then now, get my board. And so, put that there, and get rid of this little pieces that I have. And use my wet paper towel. Okay, now what I'll do, put my board in the sink. And I'll just rinse it off real good. And then I'll add my Clorox and my soap to it. So see, so now, what do you think of that? See the chicken? Yum! That's gonna be awesome. Okay guys, now I got my big old huge Thatsa bowl. This is the Mega Thatsa bowl from Tupperware. Been a Tupperware consultant for what, 25, 30 years now. But anyway, so this is one of my favorite bowls. But anyway, so now I'm gonna brine my chicken. So, and this is just to keep it moist, you know, really. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm putting a 1/4 cup of salt. And then I'm gonna put some sugar. Sounds kind of funny, huh? But it's actually good because it keeps it moist. It's just something that I've done after seeing them doing cold water. And I'll put this in here. And then let me get the whisk. So I can make sure it melts all the sugar and the salt. So anyway, and I'm only gonna brine it for maybe a little over an hour at the most. Okay, look, see? So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the thick pieces on the bottom first. So see all the breast. And the last of the breast. So put that there. Wait, I think I have one more. Yeah, one more. And then these are the ribs that go. I'll do those last. I should have actually put those on the bottom because it's mostly hueso. So see. And then do the thighs. All my thighs. So this is 2 capon chickens. So each one was about 6 pounds each. So not bad. The legs. And then the wings, my hearts, they look like hearts. Okay, and then I'll put the ribs, but I'm gonna put the skin side down, okay? That way I know they're the ribs and it's easier to just take it off. So then I'm gonna get some more, just a little bit more water, because you want to cover it completely with agua. And then I'll, nice. Okay, so then with that, wash my hands. Cover it and then put it in the fridge. Now that everybody can see that my cutting board, I have it just drying naturally, and you know, like I said, I clean my cutting board with soap and Clorox. And when I was growing up, my mom didn't have a bunch of different types of cutting boards. It was one cutting board, that's it. And she just made sure that it was clean, and it was clean because my mother was notorious for using Clorox. And so all her boards, to this day, she cleans them like that with Clorox and stuff. So, well, when she cooks, she doesn't cook anymore. It's mostly my sisters and stuff that cook. they always just take her food, or she just eats simple. The older you get, the less you eat. And so anyway, so now I'm just gonna put it in the refrigerator, let it cool until, for a little over an hour. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I'll start up again. And then now we're gonna work on I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator, and then we're gonna work on the mixture, the flour mixture. Okay, so now before I get the chicken out of the refrigerator, after it's been in there for approximately about an hour, let me put this up a little bit. Okay, so in the meantime, what I'm gonna do, I can't wait till my son-in-law retires so he can help me here. So anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 4 cups of flour to my bowl. It's all-purpose flour to my bowl. I'm gonna add some baking powder, because baking powder helps it to rise a little bit, to make that crust, elevate, I guess is another word. And anyways, and I'm putting a couple of tablespoons of salt. I'm putting equal amounts of paprika and white pepper into my bowl. And then I'm putting granulated garlic powder and the feast of the resistance, as they would say. I am going to put poultry seasoning. And the reason I use poultry seasoning is because it has the thyme and the thyme, not thyme, the thyme and the sage and all that fun stuff. And so it gives it the best flavor. So that's about 2 tablespoons, okay? And so that's what I'm doing, rosemary and thyme and sage, and it does have black pepper in it. And so anyway, so that's what I'm using. And so, and it's all powder. It's easier to use powder than anything else. And so anyways, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna whisk it really well. And you should be able to see a lot of the seasoning. And I like to smell it to see if I can smell all the different spices and, the different seasonings in it. And I like to see it. So it's kind of like, that's just me. Little nuts, I guess, and stuff. So anyway, so this is what I'm doing here, okay? So then, in the meantime, so then with that, oh yeah, you can smell that. And remember that we have the, chicken in brine, so I'm brining that chicken. So then now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add cold water, and this is about 2 cups. I'm only gonna do a cup at a time. Mix it, and I'm making a wet batter, okay? So I'll put the rest in. And remember, this is 4 cups, so I'm gonna probably need to use a little bit more water, okay? So I'm gonna get some more water from my refrigerator because it's cold. And I'll probably get another couple of cups, put it in until you have a nice batter, almost like a, not as thin as a cake batter, but not as thick. I don't know. It's just a batter. I don't know how to describe it. But anyway, so if you like to dip your chicken in egg and milk and all that, this is kind of all in one without the egg, okay? So anyway, so I'm putting more water. I'm gonna put it all. And so just want to mix it slow. And then you want your batter to be cold, okay? So I'm gonna put more because, and the reason I have more is because I have 12 pounds of chicken. So that's why the batter's taking more water and stuff, okay? Because I put 4 cups of flour. Oh, it does smell good. Yum-o. Yum. I'm gonna put more because I want it almost to be like a pancake batter, I guess. I don't know. Something. So I'm gonna put all that water in. Yum. You should see how it smells. One of these days I'm gonna invent smell-o-vision. Well, somebody will. And if it's not me, somebody will, I guess, And so you'll probably have to pay a premium for that one, right? So anyways, so see, and you just mix it. And I don't want to use an electric mixer. I rather use the whisk, the hand whisk, okay? And so like I said, you don't want it too thick and you don't want it too thin. So you want it at a happy medium. So I'm using my clear bowl, that way you guys can see what I'm doing. So it's like, yeah. And then I put, I'm gonna make a German chocolate cake, homemade, with the homemade frosting, you know, the German chocolate frosting. So that's what I'm doing too. And then I have my bread dough already rising, and today is just a good old chicken breakfast, chicken dinner today. You know, fried chicken dinner. And like I said, and this is just like what I do. So this is just something that I've learned, that I like to do, and it's an experiment that I tried, and it worked. And instead of using milk or buttermilk or anything like that, water's cheaper, you know? So anyways, and by the time you make a little bit of buttermilk, whatever you have it left over, and I just don't use buttermilk, so water's cheaper, you know? Oh, look at how pretty the batter is. So it's a really nice batter, see? It's just a really pretty batter. So altogether that was 6 cups of water, okay? Because this is a 2-cup bowl. So 6 cups altogether of water to 4 cups of flour. And then, so once my chicken, it drips, you know, I'm gonna let it drip. Okay, put this in the sink with the rest of the bowls. So yeah. I like to, you know, I know that some will ask me, how come you haven't been on? You know, you have to feel it. You know, I want to hit 10,000 people, you know, and get that big old sign, but you know, I have to feel it. I'm just not going to cook and put it out there and it didn't come from the heart, you know what I mean? And so that's kind of where I'm at with it. And so anyway, so that's why you hadn't seen me. And then like I said, we've had a lot of things going on. Our granddaughter was here from the Navy. She's on her way now to her new duty station. Just everything, you know, and my veteran hasn't felt good, and it's just been a little bit crazy, you know, and then on top of graduation, lots of graduations. So anyways, so here's my chicken that I had in the refrigerator brine. I'm going to put my mixture in the refrigerator because I want it to be cold, okay? So this is a little different. So I'm going to move this over here and this over here. And then I'm going to put my chicken on my cookie sheet with the rack on it. And so anyways, it's like, yeah. So I'm going to get some paper towels. Put this on the bottom on this, even though it's my rack, but still, I'm going to put that there. So anyways, so just shake off the extra, lay it on your rack. Lay them on your rack. Looks good, yeah. And remember that you always want to start with the skin side down when you're frying, okay? You really want to do skin side down. Like I always say, you know, we all learned our own ways with our mothers, grandmothers, aunties, uncle. You know, it doesn't matter. Somebody cooked back then, and so, or you learned on your own. You know, there's some stuff I did learn on my own, but not without watching others. You know what I mean? And so, wow, this water's ice cold, which is good. So the chicken is happy. Happy chickens. I was talking to Mijita on the phone, my oldest, and she goes, what are you doing? Like, I'm making fried chicken for dinner, and she's like going, oh, yum. I go, you want to come and eat? She goes, yeah. So of course we do, you know? And so they're coming to have dinner with us and stuff. So this one is the bone. Oh, I'll take that off in a little bit. And I'm just gonna let this sit now and really just let everything drip. I really don't want to mess up the order of the chicken. And those ribs will be the last things you cook. Ooh. Yum! That's it. So then, rinse my hands. So anyways, let's check it out. Yum! So I'm gonna put the towel on top, paper towel, and you know, you're gonna just blot it down. Blot it down. Now I'm just gonna let it sit again. Let it sit for about 15 more minutes, 20 minutes, no matter. And then you'll start frying. Dipping and frying. And so, yeah, look at that. Yum! Isn't it? See, and you just pat it. And even before you start. And so, even this is a little over wet already. So, what you can do, remove it. And do this. And then put another on top. And I go through paper towels. I'm a paper towel person. I should be an apron person, ¿verdad? But anyways, I know my amiga Marianne. I should be wearing an apron. But mírame, at least you know I cook, right? So anyways, and then so now let it sit and then get started on everything else. You know, let's do that and let's start to heat up the oil. And so let's see how that goes. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I know I'm gonna get some lashes, but guess what? My grandma, my dad's mom, when she fried chicken back in the day, this is what she fried it with, and she loved it. And she didn't die from a heart attack. So she died when she was 80 years old. And anyways, and from other things. So anyways, so guess what I'm frying chicken with? Yes, I want that flavor that my grandma M would get from her fried chicken. And so, so that's what I'm doing. You guys, okay, I'm gonna get some lashes for this, but it's okay. And stuff, so it's all about the manteca, she used to say, and I'm gonna put it on low for now. Anyway, so that's what she would do. So, and her boys and her daughter and all of us just loved her chicken. She didn't, you know, my dad, he would always talk about my grandma's fried chicken. And, but as we know, it's the manteca, you know, and I know all these conscientious people, okay, no problem. But anyways, anyways, that's what she did. So guess what I'm using? I'm using Morale. And it's okay. It's not something I do all the time. But this is, I wanted that flavor. I was thinking about her. I wanted that flavor. So that's what I'm using. The manteca. And it's a lot of manteca. But it's okay. You know, like I said, it's a treat when we're able to have this. Because I think of her. And so this is 4 pounds of manteca. And we use this manteca for bizcochitos. It's the best manteca, you know. Yeah, you can use other brands and whatnot, but back in the days, that's all they had was this. They didn't have all the other brands. They didn't have canola oils and stuff like that, you know. They only had manteca. And so anyway, so that's what I'm gonna start to heat it up. So yes, manteca. Manteca. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing, and stuff is gonna use the manteca, and it's okay. Anyways, so some people would say it's a heart attack waiting to happen, but like I said, not one of my grandparents died from a heart attack. They died from, you know, cancer and so on and so forth. Dad didn't die from a heart attack. He died from cancer. Well, he had colon cancer and then leukemia. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing. So let's see how that goes, you know, and then now we're gonna just start working on everything else and then get ready. Okay, now we're gonna get the batter out. Ooh, look at that batter. And then we're gonna go ahead and start working on the chicken. I'm gonna move my cakes over here because I made a homemade German chocolate. That'll be for another video, but here's my homemade German chocolate. And I'm gonna start working on this. So my temperature, I'm gonna move the camera in a second. So the temperature right now, it is at, oh, it's like 360 or so. But anyway, oops. Let me move this. Gotta unplug my camera. I'm gonna move you guys over because I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. Porque que bárbaro, I don't want somebody to complain because they couldn't see me. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so now I'm gonna get my chicken. Hold on a second, guys. Here's my batter. And I'm gonna put my batter near the stove, okay? And then I'm gonna get my chicken. And I'm gonna cook the breast first. So I'm gonna put this in here. I'll put a couple of the breasts right away. And the breast should cook for about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna shake off the excess, okay? Okay, now breast side down. And I'm only doing a few at a time, okay? And like I said, this is my wet batter. And that's that skin that's right there. That's okay. Okay, you got there. then if you see everything else, I make actually boiling potatoes to make the mashed potatoes. And I'm gonna get a different pair of tongs because I don't want to get the one that I'm dipping in, okay? So, that's really good. Then I put one more in. There's room for one more. And it's 15 minutes, okay? That's the skin that's hanging right there. It's not the excess batter. Okay, there it is. So then, try to keep everything clean. So anyways, don't forget, you can order my cookbook, Margaret's Kitchen, NM, welcome to my kitchen, www.nmcookbook.mariabaca.com. And, thank you guys for the ones that have ordered my cookbook. Thank you so, so much. It means the world to me that you guys have done that for me. Just supporting me that way. But anyways, so let's see how this comes about, guys. You guys are gonna love my chicken. And so I'm excited to get it all completed. So I gotta just move all of the ribs from here because I want to make sure I get all the, all the breasts cooked. And there's a lot, the thing about it is that the breasts are thick. See, look at how thick they are. So there's going to always be a little more breast than any other time. And, you're always going to get, with 2 full chickens, you're always going to get the, 4 thighs, 4 legs, 4 wings. But with the breast, you're going to end up with 8 pieces of breast. So, that's, just how it is and stuff. So remember that when you're cooking the breast, you want your internal temperature of the breast to be at 160. And then on your thighs, you want it about 175. So I'm just gonna let it cook in the manteca. So anyways, it's there. And so I have it about a medium-high heat. Okay, so let's see what happens ahora. Okay, so now the chicken is at 165. It's about 20 minutes. Look at how beautiful my chicken is. Look at this. Look at that. Just beautiful golden brown. Put it on my cookie sheet. And the face, huh? Look at how beautiful. Nice, huh? Woohoo! Isn't it beautiful? Watch. My chicken. Gorgeous, huh? Okay, guys, I am finished for the day. Anyways, here's all the chicken. So what I do is I put it in here and I put it on a cookie sheet and a rack. So that way your grease, it drains and it doesn't get soggy that way, when you pile it on top of each other. So anyways, here's all the chicken. And so I put it in heavy duty foil so that way, you know, it's nice and hot still. And so anyway, so my favorite is, of course, look if you can hear that, the crust in the chicken. Look at this. This is my favorite one, is the, you know, the thighs. Look at this. Look at how wonderful it is. I'm going to cut it right here so you guys can see what it looks like inside. It takes me all day to make this chicken, or all afternoon I should say, but it is an all-day project because I do so much to it. Look at this, and look at how juicy it is. Look at this, and it's juicy, juicy. Oops, see? It's just so wonderful. And then the crunch, watch this. You can hear it. See? Look at the crust. This came out delicious. Oh my God. It's nice and crunchy and everything. And you can taste all the flavors. So anyways, now I just gotta wait for my familia to arrive, and then we can sit down to eat. But look at this. Look at how good this is. And I fried it in manteca, imagine. But you know what? Look at this. It's not greasy, nothing. It's just so nice, and it's juicy, juicy. I'm gonna cover this back up. And then of course I made my bread back there, which I know you guys can see it. I made some wonderful rolls and just, you know, and I made a German chocolate cake. Okay, let me show it to you, okay? Because I make my frosting from scratch, and I only frost the top and the center. Look. Yum! It is delicious. So next time I'll do a German chocolate cake. The frostings, I could show you all how to make the frosting. It's so easy. It takes about maybe 10 minutes or so. Look at this. I'm all full of, you know what this is? This is Clorox. Because I'm always using Clorox. So yeah, look, check it out. I've been cooking. I've been doing, you know, cleaning my kitchen as I cook and everything. But you know what? Again, you guys, thank you for joining me in Margaret's Kitchen, Comidas de mi Familia. And if you haven't ordered my Authentic New Mexico cookbook, please do so. www.nmcookbookmariabaca.com. And you guys, don't forget to be nice to others. You don't know what other people are going through, so be nice and pray. Please pray for me. I need those prayers, you know. And go out and make somebody happy, smile, you know. And you know, like I said, my family needs prayer. We all need prayer, and can't do it without Jesus Christ. So thank you guys. Love you all. God bless you. Buen provecho. Now we're gonna sit down to eat our dinner. So okay, talk to you later. Adios. Bye. Bye. Be nice.